Your deepest desires. Many people who are interested in spirituality fear connecting to our desires, and there is a very good reason for that. As many desire to control others, some want to attain or have more power. Others, what they want is to be more greedy. Or some people, what they want on the surface is to connect to more lust and to have more sexual desires. And we all know where these things lead us. They are, in a sense, very unimportant for people that are pursuing spiritual matters. They are very shallow pursuits. So whoever pursues these things ends up disconnecting spiritually. So we are right to be very cautious about our desires. But what if these desires were not what we really want? That if we would want to connect to our deepest desires, we would find totally different things that we really want. I always say that if we ask someone, "Who are you?" we often get a very shallow or unimportant answer. They will say, "Well, I am a plumber. I am a son of this guy," and so forth. And these things are not really who you are. So we get a shallow or unimportant answer. But if we ask someone, "Who are you really?" we invite somebody to think more deeply. And if the person thinks more deeply, we get a totally different answer. And in the same way, we can do the same thing with our desires by asking, "What do you really want?" If we ask that question, we get a very different answer from the very shallow bits that we would usually say. If we ask someone, "What do you really want?" good answers would be, "I want to be at peace. I want to be in the present moment. I want to be who I really am." Or maybe you'll hear something like, "I want a meaningful and fulfilling life." Now, these are things that you really want, not these shallow things that we talked about at the beginning. We want to be spiritually connected. These desires are not just your own, but they are what God wants for you. So when we connect deeply to what we want, we connect to what God really wants. So your will becomes the same as God's will. And who can stop God's will?